Hey, Julie.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Nicole Anthony.
Hey, Eric.
Well, thank you guys all for coming. I thought we could play a game.
I'd love to, but what the hell are they doing?
Well, look, maybe us three could, wait, Charlie, where are you going?
Let's be real. A queen cannot play games with a bunch of commoners. Bye.
Hello, friends.
Oh my god.
It's time for the show.
Is this happening?
With your favorite co-hosts,
It is.
Eric and Nicole.
Could be worse.
We got all you need from pop culture to what's on TV.
Or
We
not.
cover every day like Long Island Strong, North Shore, South Shore, all week long.
Please stop.
So let's get started, friends, because us two got a lot to say.
You do?
We're gonna make you laugh.
They're laughing.
Put a smile on your face today.
Hello, No, Nicole, I don't do this. It's time for the show. Why are we... No.
You're doing great.
With your good friends, Eric. I'm not doing this, Nicole. This is ridiculous. I don't sing. Just start the show. Let's go. Start the show.
Fine.
Hello, Nicole. Hello.
Hello, Eric. Hello.
Welcome to a fun day, Tuesday. Happy day of days.
Happy day of days to all of you, our friends.
I'm in a very singy mood. Maybe it's because of TikTok.
So am I. I'm in a very singy mood as well.
Why?
I don't know. I have like songs stuck in my head and I'm like vibing to them, like secretly. Like, yep, there it is. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You got the sun. You got this Christmas song in your heart.
Oh, I thought you said, you got the sun shine in your hands. We got the sun shine in our hands.
No, but you know what people do have in their hands, Nicole?
What is
Their
that?
phones or their mouses or their trackpad. So make sure that wherever you guys are watching, you follow, like, and subscribe. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I feel like I say YouTube first, but speaking of YouTube, make sure that you thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell if you are watching over there. It is a great way to support our shows, as is sharing them, because sharing, after all, is caring. So you can share it now and let people know that we're live, or if you're watching this in the future, share it then with someone that you think might like this show. And of course, at some point, the website will be turned over. At what point, I don't know, but you can still go there anytime. HelloFriendsPod.com to check out all of our socials, our schedule, and more over there. What about the podcast, Nicole?
You know, the podcast version, if you're over there listening in your ear holes, please be sure to leave us a 5-star rating, a positive review. And yes, we are going through your ear holes, but we need you to help us through your mouth hole. That came out wrong. But word of mouth, you need to share the podcast with your podcast listening friends and introduce it to those who are maybe not podcast listening. That's how you get them into it. And they're like,
Yeah.
wow, now they have a new friendship.
I do love a mouth hole, so I don't know that you were wrong.
I was gonna say service, and I really caught myself and said, help us with your mouth hole. Either way, it doesn't sound good.
You were gonna say we need mouth hole service?
You need to they need to help via word of mouth. That's how I should have worded it from the beginning. That's how I meant it.
Okay, I get it. Not service your mouth hole.
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, whatever
Uh,
you do while listening to these shows, that's your business, but make sure you're sharing it, before, during, after the
that's a
show.
little bit of our business if you're getting your mouth hole service during the show. I don't know what about my voice makes you want to get your hole serviced.
Listen, different strokes for different folks. Whatever floats your boat, but doesn't fill up your boat. You know what I'm saying?
Fill up your moat.
Mota.
Yeah, you said fill up your boat, fill up your moat. Moats and boats. Well,
Articulation.
I just have to say, going live early today, I hope that we're blessing everyone's dinners with this conversation.
You are now blessed.
but we have dinners to talk about and
Yes,
more. We teased earlier in the week, or really it was the weekend. We did a
the weekend.
surprise Sunday show and we teased all about today. We're going to talk about today, and then we didn't talk about it because we ran out of time, but now we're
Hmm.
up to really talking about it, and I feel like we ended on a cliffhanger.
We did end on a bliff hanger, if you will.
Oh, yes, we ended on a bliffhanger indeed. Somebody told me after the show that bliff is a drug thing.
What?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, I well, that's not our angle or intention. So it's a different bliff.
It's a different. Oh, Slurry R is saying it's a spliff is a drug thing.
Oh
What do we
wow.
think a
Well, his name is not
spliff
Bliff.
is?
I
Slip. Spliff.
you
A
slurp it.
spit line of
Ew.
Frankenstein. Oh,
I
it's
thought
a
maybe like
joint? Why did they call it a spliff then? Why don't you just
it's
call it a
called a
joint?
or a GIF. I guess we already have GIFs or those GIFs. I don't know. I'm confused now.
Why do we have to make new words for things there are already words for?
Why don't we make our own word right now for something really clever?
Okay.
You
Well,
know what
what's the
happened on my
thing?
phone?
What?
Sorry. I was trying to write, I think it was the word something, and I don't understand why my phone autocorrects sometimes.
Mhm,
And I know it's supposed to autocorrect based on things that you've written. I
mhm.
was trying to write the word something, and my phone autocorrected to schlong. I have never written schlong in my life, and I don't know why my phone is giving me. It did something else yesterday too. It's been giving me weird auto corrections that aren't even like relevant, or I never written.
Yeah, that is very weird. I feel like mine does that too. I think as people know, I always am writing to people about the show and it
Mhm.
always autocorrects show to shower, which again is always very awkward when I am like, all right, I'll see you at 7 for the shower to, like Caitlin Bristow or who, by the way, is the host of Bachelor or Bachelorette now.
Yes, yes. Congratulations to her. That's absolutely incredible.
We should congratulate her.
Hmm.
Don't brush your teeth in the show. Yeah. All those things.
Should
And how does your phone do with Love and Live?
oh wait, are you saying that because it mine does it? Because mine always does it.
No, mine always does it too.
Oh,
It never knows when I mean love or live. But by the way, how does it not understand grammar? Why would I say I'm going love? Oh, I guess you could say I'm going love. But we're
no.
not
You would say
British.
I'm going love. It would be going comma love and I live you. Mine always does the opposite. So I very much think my phone knows what's going on and purposely flips it to the opposite. So if I'm
Mm.
like, oh, is it ready to go love yet? And I'm like, it's live. And I'm like, okay, live you, it means I love you. Like I think my phone purposely messes with me. My favorite was years ago. My sisters and I were texting something for like the school in
Mhm.
regard to Mickey and Minnie and everything. And Goofy from Mickey Mouse is known for like having like a rubber duck in a lot of like
Oh
graphics and
boy.
stuff. And I was texting my sister and my phone auto corrected it to Goofy and his rubber dicky. And that was awkward. That was very awkward. So I don't understand autocorrect. It frustrates me. And half the times the words it comes up with are not words that I've ever used in a sentence, and it frustrates me even more.
I thought for sure you were going to mention the rubber dick there, but I guess dicky is probably still better. But yeah, I don't know. Ducking autocorrect. Am I right?
Mine does that a lot too. When I go to curse, it says ducking.
I mean, to be fair, I stole that from Nicole A fan in chat.
Fraudulence. Speaking of stealing,
Yes. That's where we
you
left
were
off.
yeah, you were accusing me at the end of last show for stealing things. I want you to elaborate on what exactly I stole.
Money. Lots of money was missing from my house after you left, and
Mm.
I think that you took it.
No, I didn't take anything. I took a couple things, but not money.
Wait,
No,
what things did you take?
I took I I stole some stickers from your house.
That is it. That is very true. That
I
is what you did. Well, I mean, so I guess why don't we, backtrack because I feel like we haven't discussed, the thing for people that want to even know kind of what happened. How did this all come to be?
Sure. So, okay, this past weekend,
Yeah.
um, obviously, if you guys have been following the podcast, following our shows, with my quote unquote big reveal, I am currently with dating, whatever, however you want to word it. I'm so awkward, it's impossible. But I am with Brian, aka Lefty, and he
Who
is
Brian is.
he is with he is good buddy old pals with JP. And this
Mm-hmm.
past weekend was JP's birthday. So
Okay.
we ventured out for birthday festivities.
Oh, okay. So, birthday festivities.
Yes.
Now, who ended up all going?
So obviously me.
Yes.
Um can I say Brian? Is that fine? I'm gonna say Brian. So Brian, JP brought his main squeeze Rachel, and then me being me, I travel in a posse. I brought my both my sisters, Megan Kay, and my personal friend Bonnie.
Oh, okay. All right. So now,
Because my Rachel couldn't come. Next time.
why? What was Rachel doing?
She's working.
She's working?
My Rachel was working, yeah.
Got you, got you, got you. Your Rachel was working. That's where you should have went. You should have went and visited Rachel at her job.
That would have been cool. We should just good to know. Okay. Mental note.
Next time, surprise her instead of me. So, yeah. So, okay. So you were going and you're gonna go to dinner. Now, where did
Yes.
you end up going to dinner?
We went to dinner at an Italian restaurant,
Hmm.
which I was really excited about. I was a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, about like the names of dishes because I already don't pronounce stuff correctly, as you guys all know. But
Hmm.
I figured, maybe I could just point to the menu or just describe it or just the what I found is just say it with conviction. If you don't know what the hell you're reading on a menu, you just say it with conviction. And this way people know. But we went to an Italian restaurant which had a lot of pasta and a lot of bread and a lot of seafood. And that was my go-to because you guys know how I am with my seafood.
Yes, we do. There's no. Yes, we do.
So, for those of you wondering, because I know you are, I got penne, which, I love pasta, I love bread, I love carbs, but with scallops and shrimp in a pink sauce. I will admit, the pink did look more orange, and I said it should be orange sauce, not pink, but I'll take it.
Okay. I mean, that just means they didn't use a lot of cream in it, or maybe enough. Now, let me guess. I'm gonna take a guess here. You did not eat all of your pasta.
I did not. It was a lot. But see, there's a lot more to this story as to why I did not eat more of my pasta.
Okay.
So, my boo thing, Brian, decides that, he loves mozzarella sticks. I love mozzarella sticks. And he's like, I'm probably going to order mozzarella sticks. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be stealing the mozzarella sticks from your plate because I'm one of those people that likes to taste something on everybody's plate. Like I'm one of those. I'm sorry. So I was like, listen, I'm going to want to eat a lot of your mozzarella sticks. So you may want to order maybe like, a little bit extra. So me having Nicole facts in this head, and we all know how those are always correct. I'm used to restaurants where you get maybe like 4 mozzarella sticks on a plate,
Yeah.
right? So I'm thinking, okay, if he maybe eats like 10 as his meal, that's like 3 right there. If I want to eat like 5,
Oh.
that's like
Why?
a plate and a little bit right there. Mozzarella sticks. I love mozzarella sticks. So I'm like, all right, I think we should maybe get like 4 helpings of mozzarella sticks. And then Brian decided, let's do 5 just to round it off. Anybody else wants to try them because my sisters love them,
Okay.
etc., etc.
Can't believe we sent you into the Big Brother house to play All Stars. Did it never dawn on you at any point before you ordered 5 orders of mozzarella sticks that, I don't know, you could ask how many mozzarella sticks come in the order?
Well, this is where we went wrong because the waitress, it was her first day and she was absolutely incredible. We adored her. When she went to write it, she was like, "Oh, are you messing with me?" And we were like, "No, no, 5." And she was like, are you sure you're going to eat all those?" And we were like, "Yeah." And we should have probably followed up with like why? How many come on a plate? But like I said,
Yeah.
Nicole facts, I was like, there's going to be only like 4 or 5 on a plate because it's an appetizer technically. So 4 or 5 on a plate, 4 times 5, what is 20? So
Hmm.
like, 20 mozzarella sticks. Like I said, if he eats 10, I eat 5. There's 5 for everybody else to split. I think that I think that makes sense. Um,
By the way, person who's never eaten in a restaurant, there's usually 8 on a plate.
yeah. So the dishes come out and
Like
we all get our
this?
yes.
So, for those of you listening to the podcast version of this, it's a table filled with mozzarella sticks.
So it's one of those moments where you just have to like go with it. Like you're not gonna tell them to send them back. You need to own it.
You
You need to be
damn
like,
right you're
yep,
not. It's your fault.
I'm gonna eat all of these. These are delicious. Oh my god, they're gonna be so good. I was shocked as hell that they were double what I thought. So 8 on a plate. We got we got 5 plates. So yes, there were 40 mozzarella sticks. And keep in mind, had I not ordered a dish, I think maybe we could have gotten further along in the mozzarella sticks. But I also ordered my penne with scallops and shrimp. So I was trying to work on both. Um, so there was a lot of mozzarella sticks that were being um I don't want to say forced and I don't want to say pushed, but I will say nicely offered to the rest of the table.
Well, I don't understand how many people were there? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 7 people
Mhm.
and 40 mozzarella sticks. That's only
Yes.
like what? 5 a person?
Yeah, but everybody we already had some appetizers. Like Caleb got herself a pizza that was ginormous, so we all had to split Caleb's pizza. So we all had gotten appetizers that we ate individually, and then we all had ordered meals that we were going to eat individually. So now this was like on top of that. So everybody's like, "Listen, I'm trying to work on my stuff. I can't be fitting all these mozzarella sticks in my stomach."
Interesting. Very interesting. Now, here's my problem, and we have to talk.
Mhm.
I don't believe it had anything to do with the mozzarella sticks. You are notorious for going to a restaurant and ordering seafood,
Mhm.
ergo, which might be one of the most expensive things, and you never finish it.
I finished it. I ate all the scallops and shrimp out of it. I just can't fit that much. Like meals are very, very big.
But you didn't bring it home.
Yeah, um, in the past I have, but this time I did not because we were going out after, and I don't want fish pasta sitting in a car for hours.
Well, that was
That's not.
very considerate of you.
Yeah, I was being considerate.
So now, did you learn maybe for next time you can oh, you ordered 15 surf and turfs as an appetizer, says JP?
No, I did not. No, I did
Oh, okay.
not.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
I I got
What?
clams as my appetizer. So I already ate
Oh,
a whole bowl of in the shell clams. And then I had my scallops and shrimp. But okay, I guess I am like ribbing other people too much, so I will admit the reason why I enjoyed the abundance of mozzarella sticks so much was because you know how like they say you're only like it's only embarrassing until somebody else does something embarrassing.
Yeah.
So the mozzarella sticks overshadowed what I had done prior,
Right.
which was, as you guys know, I gave up soda for Lent. Um, and the waitress asked me what I wanted to drink, and I panicked,
And you
and
got
I said,
soda.
and I got apple juice. So here I am, a grown adult woman, and she's like, "What do you want to drink?" And I panicked because I was like, "Oh my god, I can't get soda," and I was like, "Apple juice, please."
I'm not
So
gonna say
between me and
n-
Brian, we got apple juice and mozzarella sticks, so I think we're a perfect duo.
I'm not gonna say that I'm speaking for God, because then I'd be the Pope, but I'm sure God would have been fine if you had a soda.
Mm-mm. And that's what everybody at the table said, but no, I'm not extending Lent another couple days. I'm not taking a day off. No, I want to challenge myself and know that I can do it.
All right, so you're beating your personal goal. You had apple juice and fish for dinner.
Yes, and mozzarella sticks.
Me and Cougar wants to know if you had a booster seat too.
I did not. It was we were outside, alone in this ginormous tent. And it was quite windy and quite chilly. They had to turn on the space heaters for us, but we were kind of chilly on our side of the table. There was a draft.
Well, yeah, it's outside. I still don't understand this thing where they think that like the way to stop COVID is to put people in a tent outside. I'd rather be inside, open, not in a plastic bubble.
No, but like there's air circulating through it. Like it has like the mesh on top and everything, you know? So it's like
Yes,
circulating. It's not like you're stuck.
I guess.
Mhm.
Still rather be inside with the door open.
No, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Once they put a little heater on, like it was nice. And it
I
was
do
just us
like,
out there, so it was like a nice,
yeah,
like, like
yeah.
our house.
So what did other people get to eat?
Um, I'm horrible. I don't remember. What I know, Meg got salmon, and I remember that because they brought it out, and then Megan was like, "Excuse me, um, my side of broccoli is not here. Can I have my side of broccoli?" And they're like, "Of course." So they went to get her side of broccoli. They brought it out. She made a big deal about the side of broccoli. And do you think she ate the fucking broccoli?
Nope.
So the whole meal, we have myself and Brian push the mozzarella sticks. We have Megan. Anybody want broccoli? Anybody want broccoli? Do you guys want broccoli? So I remember what she got because she was so passionate about that broccoli, and then nothing ever became of it.
What about like now was there any singing? Was there any
There,
like dessert singing?
yes. So obviously after dinner, we wrapped up the extra mozzarella sticks because that's a little bit different to put in a car. It's not like going to cause a fish smell or kind of go weird. So we wrapped up the mozzarella sticks. We had about 20 left over. So we ate 20 left. Because you're not going to get rid of 20 mozzarella sticks. That's a waste. Anyway, so, and then we decided to obviously do dessert because even if you're full, you have to go for dessert. And my sisters and I got lemon sorbets, and we'll get to that in a second. But JP, for his birthday, selected tiramisu,
Oh.
and there was like a little like whisper going on between like my sisters and Bonnie. And I'm like, what's going on there? And then like Rachel gave the nod. So I'm like, I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. So Bonnie's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, I know what she's doing. So when JP's cake came out, the waitresses had like a candle in it, and we all sang, and we had festivities, and we were. My voice was so great, and I did like a solo. No, I didn't. But it was really nice. And he made his wish, which he didn't say because obviously you can't say your wish because then it doesn't come true.
Okay, so number one, it's clear there was no gay at this dinner because let me give you this little pro tip. Don't say that you'll never learned nothing coming to our shows. So, you don't have to go through that whole entire I gotta fake, go to the bathroom, run to get a waitress. You just call before and let them know. Like, hi, we're coming. We're the party of this.
Oh,
It's under this name. It's, this person's birthday in the party. So when we order dessert, could you just put a candle in it?
I didn't know that. That's a very valid point.
Yep, that's how you go about that.
That's cool. I see Max's mom asking about singing in the tent, and she made like a face. Um, for clarity, we were all spaced out and singing at a decent speaking level, not like screaming spit in each other's faces. That was the after party. No, I'm just
Who screams with spit?
I don't know. Some people like, say it, don't spray it, that whole thing. Anyway, so uh we were all enjoying dessert. Lovely, lovely, so lovely. When it comes to the lemon sorbets,
Yeah.
love my sisters with all of my heart. I really, 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 really do. And
Mhm.
for those of you that maybe don't know, typically with a sorbet, and they do sell these like at Costco because I've gotten them in the past. Um, it's basically a frozen shell of a fruit with
Okay.
like Italian ice essentially inside of that flavor. So they come out and it's a, shell of a lemon, the skin of a lemon frozen, and they hollow it out and they put the lemon like ice in it. And I think everybody knows that. So I'm eating the top of my ice. I'm like, oh, this is so good, so delicious. And I look over, they're gonna kill me. And both my sisters are struggling hitting the actual shell of the lemon. So I'm like, guys, what are you doing? And they're like, how are you eating this? And I'm like, guys, it's in the top. You have to scoop it out. So we had a ginormous laugh because this is my point. This is why I think I'm good at things. This is why I think I'm a comp beast. Because compared to my sisters, I figure out stuff like that and I go, wow, I'm great at puzzles. I'm really smart. I can defeat the average person. And then you put me in a situation with, the average person and I'm not a comp beast. So I've just been like gaslit my whole life.
There are so many things wrong with so many parts of this story.
What?
Number one, a sorbet is not dessert, it's a palate cleanser.
So you have whatever you want. I considered it dessert.
Number two, who taught your sisters to eat dessert from the bottom up?
They were trying to like the side. They're gonna kill me. I shouldn't have said that.
What?
It was just so funny.
Who that would be like getting an ice cream cone and start eating the cone.
No, it's like a piece of cake. And like let's say it's like icing,
Okay,
white
let's say
cake,
it's a
chocolate
piece
cake.
of cake. Who starts chipping away at the foundation?
Yeah, but maybe you want the scoop of chocolate at the bottom. They thought the white on top was whipped cream. And they were trying to eat the yellow because it did look like that. And people at the table did attest that it did look like that. I'm just like really smart, so I knew to like scoop it off the top.
Okay, so it kind of looked like it wasn't an ice that we're thinking of. It
No,
was like a fancy ice.
yeah, it almost looked like a ball of yellow lemon ice with whipped cream on top.
Okay.
What's that face for?
I don't know.
Okay, but instead it is the shell of the lemon and the ice is inside,
Got
and
you.
the white on top was the ice.
Costco does sell those and they're very good.
Yes,
They
they're
do it with
so good. Oh,
like they do like mango in a mango shell, orange in an orange shell, lemon in a lemon shell.
coconut, and I'm not a big fan of coconut, but that's so good. I always wanted to do like banana. Why can't they just like make a slit and put like, oh, it'd be so good, banana sorbet. Ooh,
I mean, I'm just very disappointed in you, to be honest. If
why?
you're going to an Italian restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like that was not a good appetizer choice. I feel like you didn't have a good meal choice. And then
Yeah.
dessert,
When
you're
I
just
tell
eating a
you,
palate cleanser. You should have went to Red Lobster.
when I tell you that seafood was so fresh, I would argue I have never had such good clams in my freaking life. I got them in a white sauce, like because when it comes to white or red, I prefer the white sauce. Oh my gosh, they were mm, so perfect.
I think Long Island has really good seafood, and where you were, South Shore, most I think places like that get their fish like fresh. So I
So,
would, yeah.
and I had bread, I had pasta, I had apple juice. No, I got a Budweiser. Like I was living my best life.
Wait, Budweiser? Time out. Yet a Budweiser?
I did. Why is that bad? Are you shaming me?
So soda's off the table, but Budweiser is fine. You realize Budweiser is soda with alcohol.
Budweiser is considered beer in my brain. I did not give up beer. I gave up I gave up alcohol. I gave up soda.
Okay.
That's between me and my God. Like I know I didn't give that up, so you can't shame me.
I mean, I would call it alcoholic soda.
It's not.
Did you get like a Bud Light?
No, I got a Budweiser.
Like a
Those were my
regular Budweiser.
yeah. Why can't I? That's my favorite. I
And
don't
then
drink
to
often. I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big beer person. But my
ugh,
favorite of the beers is Budweiser.
all beer to me tastes like vomit. So to recap, you had a Budweiser
Yes,
and are wearing flannel.
flannel that matches not only the Budweiser but also Brian.
Okay.
I'll let you guess whose idea that was.
The matching flannel?
Yeah,
Yours.
you're right. I was like, "What are you
Yeah.
wearing?" And he told me, and I was like, "Ha."
Now, at what point did you well, I guess we should talk about what you did after the dinner. I just want to say for what it's worth that I didn't approve any of your meal choice.
I did, and they were delicious. Nicole approved. That place is really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And our waitress was great. I loved her. She was amazing.
Their first day. I'm surprised you didn't
She was
break her.
amazing. Listen, she'll never forget that on her first day of work, somebody ordered 40 mozzarella sticks.
Were you nice or were you like Olive Garden, Nicole, to her?
I was nice like I always am, and I was nice at Olive Garden. I was nice here.
Okay. It's not what I heard, but okay, go ahead. I
I'm
heard you threw
always
the
nice.
mozzarella. I heard you threw the mozzarella sticks at her and said, "Why would you have me order 5?"
I would never do that. I would never waste food like that.
Do you know who I am? I'm not paying for this. Smashed a plate on the ground.
One thing I've never, I guess I have said it at a time they didn't let me into a place because they thought I was underage, but I've never done like the whole like, do you know who I am? Because I'm nobody. Everybody's somebody,
Yeah,
you know.
totally.
Yeah.
So then where were you off to?
Okay, so we were there for a good amount of time, obviously. Because of all the food, we were all trying to like eat a little bit and talk and joke and make space and then eat again. And then like we were there for a number of hours, and the place was incredible and let us stay and didn't like rush us or kick us out. But
Of
we
course they
then,
did. You ordered 5 things of mozzarella sticks at a fancy Italian restaurant. I would have
which
let you stay all day too.
my last statement to that is the head chef came out
Okay.
because he said he wanted to see who was at the table because he was convinced it was a group of kids. Which I mean, he wasn't far off.
So he was worried you weren't going to pay.
No, he just wanted to see who would order that many mozzarella sticks. He said he wanted to see it for himself.
Okay. I like that. I like that. That's
But
fun.
at that point, we started like combining plates, so it wasn't as ridiculous. Like we were trying to pile them up and combine plates. Anyway, so from there we ventured to a room de escape, also known as an escape room.
Okay.
And now, Eric, you would not have liked this escape room because I told you with escape rooms, all they do is lock the door. But that wasn't the case with this one. With this one, you start off with your leg shackled.
Yeah. Nope.
And obviously, there's safety precautions. If God forbid anything happened, you just unclip it. But you do start off with your leg shackled. And all I was thinking was you would have been triply panicked because it was a Western jail cell theme. So it was very narrow, like a jail cell. And your leg was, clamped and
Mhm.
you were locked in. So I would have been very curious as to how you would have done with that.
I would not have done good as, like I told you, there is nothing fun. Nothing about an escape room sounds fun to me. It has escape in the name.
Yep.
I don't understand why people like to pay to be scared or pay to be I don't get it.
No, but escape means you're going to escape. You're going to get out. I can see if it was called murder room or never get out again room or locked in forever room, but it's called escape room because you're meant to and you will escape. I mean,
Okay.
don't go to a janky hole in the wall one in the middle of nowhere because that's probably not legit. But if you go to like an actual one and people know where you are, I think you would enjoy it more than you think. One reason why I see JP saying the theme was the Anthony's Basement. One reason why I absolutely love them and Kay said the same thing is because of our love of Nancy Drew. Like it's a series of puzzles. You're put in this room and it's like go. And you need to start being observant, touching everything, picking things up, reading things, and you just need to start like connecting dots. And what I love about bringing such a big group is when you think you looked at everything and you're having a moment of like, I don't know what to do. We're gonna die in this room. All of a sudden you'll hear somebody else be like, oh, look what I found, or oh, look, I get it now. Try this on the lock. So it's cool to see all the different like how people's brains are wired and how people tick, and people have different like strong suits, and that's my favorite part of an escape room because you see the different like skills.
Okay.
Hmm. And
And
guess what?
what?
I got skills. No, we all have skills because this particular room was like three rooms in one. And like I said,
Right.
it was like a Western theme. So like get out of the jail cell, get into the saloon, and then escape the room. And we we did pretty well. What they do with these things, they give you an hour. And always at the start, you're always like, an hour? Like, psh, I'll be out in 5 minutes. Like an hour's a long time. Like, come on. And like as the puzzle's going on, there comes that moment where also you go, oh, there's only 20 minutes left. Like what the hell happened? Like, because it takes a minute to figure out like locks and stuff and puzzles. But we escaped with over 8 minutes left. So we did it in like what, 51
Heard it was
some odd minutes.
7.
No, there was an error and the clock kept running, but it was like more than 8. So um, we did a very good job. We had a lot of minutes left, and it was honestly, like I said, very, very balanced. It wasn't like one or two or three people solving everything and anybody else like, I don't get it. Literally everybody contributed, and everybody contributed to something very, very difficult. If it was ever something that all of us were like, what? Someone would be like, oh, try it this way. And that's what I thought was really, really cool about it. And I loved the theme. I loved it was very, very Nancy Drew-esque. And I think for people that haven't done escape rooms, I would say give them a chance because I
Right.
think you'd be shocked that it's not you're locked, you're not going to figure it out, you're going to panic, or it's so stupid. I think once you're in it, especially with a group of people, it is a lot of fun, and it's like playing a board game, but as people.
I think the idea of an escape room sounds amazing. I think it would be very cool to be like in a game.
Hmm.
I just don't like the you're locked in part. I
But you're
understand that's the point.
Yeah, but you're also not. Like with all those places, they have the emergency button because God forbid if there's ever a medical emergency or a fire, so you just get out. So you're like
Yeah, but that
locked
wouldn't
in.
be fun for the people that go with me because I'd press the emergency button in 3 minutes.
Yeah, but I think I'm sure they've seen that before, and I'm sure if that's the case, they would just let you out and make the rest of the group continue.
Of course they would. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that if they press the emergency button and someone has a problem, they're like, okay, you're all done?
I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea.
they would get a dose of New York on them real quick if that was the case.
Like I don't know. I've never had that really occur, so I don't know. But one thing I want to say, because I see JP in the chat saying Nicole sat on the saddle for no reason. The thing with escape rooms is everything is a game piece, everything. So pay attention to everything. And in the middle of the one room was a saddle, and I'm
Mm,
like, what is this contributing? So I took one for the team, and I sat on the saddle thinking maybe it was like a weighted thing and a key would fall or something, and nothing happened. And this is something I didn't reveal to like JP or Rachel or Bonnie yet, but my sisters and Brian have heard the reasoning because Meg actually came up with it. Brian later searched the saddle, like stuck his hand all the way up in there and found a puzzle piece. And Megan brought up a valid point. She said, yes, I sat on the saddle, but I probably should have like thrust it, like rode the saddle, and the puzzle piece would have fell out. So for those of you in the chat making fun of me for sitting on the saddle, I had the right idea. I just didn't follow through by riding it, because had I done it, the piece would have fell out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
So like pretty cool. Why are people writing, oh my god, did that come out really inappropriate? That's not how I meant it.
like, what I want to know, and I think some people might want to do an escape room. What? Oh, you found it before you sat on it, but let her do her thing. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you sing the My Pony song? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go
I
ahead,
feel
I'm sorry.
like, oh,
See,
that's a good
Bonnie
idea.
agrees. Bonnie agrees.
I think, do they have sex escape rooms?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Maximus mom
I'm
said a sex
I'm sure
escape room.
I'm sure they exist. I'm sure there's like underground like, X-rated ones, because they do have ones where obviously our legs were like locked in this one, but they do have ones where you like one person might be like legit arms bound, legs bound, blindfolded in a box. Like they have like super intense ones where like it's literally escape room. Like I've heard of people that have gone to those type ones where they physically like make you escape. But this was a
That
fun one. It's different.
Yeah, I mean that's some people's fetishes. Some people like, I don't know, I watched some Netflix thing where people like to be like chained up and put in a hole and left for like 3 days. It's like
Hey,
that gets them excited.
like I said, as long as people are consenting adults, whatever floats your boat, and be safe, make good choices.
Now, speaking of being safe and doing good choices, if, people want to go to an escape room, do they tell you anything like what they do to keep you all safe? Like, do they say they clean the rooms in between them or
Yeah, they have like obviously all the protocols on the walls. They have the like hand sanitizer when you walk in. You have to wear your mask the whole time because obviously it's a tight room where you're like breathing on each other, looking at puzzles. So you have to wear your mask, which why wouldn't you? The whole time. And oh yeah, I'm sure they wipe it down and clean it after each like group that goes in, because they were very for lack of a better word, like anal retentive about booking it and how many people are in your party and what time you come. So it's more spaced out as opposed to like everybody shows up at an escape room.
but moral of the story is you won.
Moral of the story is we won with over 7 minutes to spare, with no hints, because what escape rooms will do, if you're really, really struggling, they tend to give you like a walkie-talkie. So you can like click it and be like, help, please. And the person will either speak to you because they're watching you the whole time, obviously, to make sure you're being safe and not climbing up through the ceiling panels. Or they will put like hints on a screen if you ask for them. Sometimes you don't even ask and they just put them up depending on time. But we did not ask for any hints, and that's what was so cool. Was they were like maybe 2 or 3 times when we all were like, damn it, like what are we doing here? And like Brian found the puzzle piece, or JP solved the one puzzle, or my sister figured out the one. Like that's what was really cool, is we didn't need any hints even when it started to like get below 10 minutes and we're like, uh-oh, we're in trouble, and we did it. So we're smart, we're smarty pants, we escaped. That makes me 3 for 3 with escape rooms. I have never gotten stuck in an escape room.
Would you admit it if you did get stuck in an escape room?
I would. And I think I would say to the person, can you please let me finish? Like I would be like, please, like, I promise, can you give me like a bonus 10 minutes? Ah, there we are. Look at
Uh-huh.
us. Look how successful we are. Don't we look like a group of smart mamma jammas?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it looks like you escaped an escape room. Now, did they ask you to like autograph a photo or anything for their
No,
wall, or you didn't have to tell them who you were in this place?
no, I don't do that.
Okay. So you didn't sign one at the restaurant?
No.
Wow. Awkward. Most Italian restaurants will ask even reality people to sign a photo for them to hang on the wall.
I like first of all, I don't view myself that way, but going with this joke, I just don't think I'm like recognizable. I'm being honest. I think if I still had the short red hair and I had on like a pink and purple shirt, I think I would stand out more. I think I don't necessarily match the character that people have memorized in their head. And like I always say, I think with me, it's a lot more voice. I think when I talk more, people go, wait a second. But I think the long black hair has really um, helped me out.
Helped you out how?
Like not getting recognized.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So what?
Christy Sark said she was in her lumberjack costume. It wasn't a costume. It's a nice plaid shirt that matched Brian's. And I think it was a lovely duo outfit. And I think we looked adorable. And it kept me warm because, it was chilly.
Okay. Now, so okay. So I guess the question, because I see Denise says, so we're never gonna get to the point where you end up at Eric's house. No, Denise, we're getting there right now.
Well, that was after. That was we had escaped the escape room. It was later at night, and everybody's like, "Oh, damn, we really don't want to like cut the night short. We'd still like to hang out." And I was like, "I know where we can hang out. My house, but not my house. My second house."
Okay.
Hmm. So
Because
I
I
called up
was
my
in
bestie boo.
Oh, so I wasn't good enough to get an invite to dinner at
You
the escape room, but you can come to my house to hang out?
you already admitted on the last show that you did get an invite, so don't you dare make us look like horrible people.
Okay. Um, yeah, I did not know that that was going to happen.
Hmm.
I was all getting ready to do a hangout show, and then I was like, you know what? We had game night starting in a little bit, and I was like, here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of rushing, I'm gonna give Charlie his bath
Yep.
first, and then I'm gonna do a hangout show, and then game night's gonna start. And then I get like, one wash of Charlie because I have to do, like the first shampooing, rinse it off. Then the second, like shampooing, then
But
rinse it off, then conditioning, leaving it, washing that, then the drying and the blow drying takes a long time.
but you're lucky because you have a big walk-in shower and a little
Yeah.
dog. I have bathed many a German Shepherd-sized dog in a tiny porcelain bathtub, and that's fun.
Yeah, but like I feel like those dogs you can just hose them down with the hose.
No, they want nice baths too when they're all dirty or itchy because of summer pollen.
Okay. So,
The hose is cold.
yeah, and they're hot.
No, they
This
want a
is
nice.
not the point. The point is, I was at the beginning of my giving my dog a bath, and
Yes.
then you start with your texting and your calling of your I'm going to be there in a few minutes.
I said, "Hey, we're we're on our way." I guess I was kind of rude. No, but I was like, "Hey, can we be on our way? Because we are on our way, but you have plenty of time. You have 20 minutes. I think 20 minutes is a decent window, and I think I know you well enough."
Yeah, no, that is a decent window. At you will not know when it's going to happen, but at some point in the near future, I'm going to call you and say, I'm 20 minutes away and I'm
That's
bringing a
different.
party.
That's different because like if I had like an apartment or something, I'd be like, okay.
No, I love entertaining. It's my favorite thing to
Oh, I thought
do.
you said you love love. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Mm. I love I love entertaining. So I love having a party and love having, people over. I get to use all of my things. I love it. Now, if there was anything would it be, I'm not mad about anything, but if there was anything I'd be quote unquote mad about, it would be that I didn't have time to really gay it up.
Yes, I knew you'd be upset about that, but I think it's for the best because I wouldn't want you to
It
overthink
was.
it and over
Yeah, it
anxiety
was.
it and overdo it. Like it was kind of like we're on our way, Bucko. Do what you can, but it is what it is.
And I
Which
and what I
uh,
and what I did was nothing because I was literally in that bath with Charlie until the moment you were like 1 minute away.
mhm. Which hopefully I can share this. I think it's very funny that in my saying like, oh, we're 20 minutes away, you were like, oh, okay, so like you and Brian. And I was like, well, of course I want you to meet Brian. You're both my bugaboos. But I was like, the whole clan.
No, you didn't tell me that until you were 1 minute away.
I know.
I mean, and
So I wanted it
again,
to be a surprise.
yeah, and I didn't care. I didn't care. I was just like, I mean, I guess I figured it would have been everyone. I mean, I knew where
Mhm.
y'all were. So I think I
Yeah.
figured maybe I didn't. It didn't matter to me either way. I just
Mhm.
wanted to know what excuse I was gonna have to use if it was just you 2.
I
I
know.
would like,
I
if you would have been like, "Just us," I would have been like, "Okay, come over," but, cough, cough, uh, you know, "Maybe I'll just meet you outside." Nobody
well, I
wants
think
to be the 3rd wheel.
I've been third wheel plenty of times in my life. You can deal with it. And I know that's what your anxiety was that you may have been a third wheel. But what was really exciting about it too is dun, 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 my sisters got to go to your house for the first time, which is really odd. I feel like there was maybe because you've been over here more for like barbecues and stuff, but I feel like that was interesting to me.
Yeah, well, there was never a point for them to come over
Yeah.
all the times that you come over because we were always working. So what are they gonna
Yeah,
do?
but
Just sit there and watch us work?
I thought it was cool to like not introduce you, obviously you know my sisters, but it was cool to be like,
It was also the
here's
first.
sisters and boyfriend and friends. Like I don't know. I felt like I was like bringing my posse.
Yeah, and I would also argue it was probably the first time we had the ability to do something.
Yeah,
I mean, as horrible as, the rejigging of all of our stuff is, I mean, I guess the upside is that at least they have the possibility now where I didn't have a possibility before to do anything. It was always, chaos.
it's true.
So, I mean, it was nice. I mean, technically, I didn't do my hangout show. So, also, this is the part where I think you need to apologize to everyone.
For what?
I didn't get to do my show.
I'm sorry, everyone. He was hanging out with me,
Okay. I feel
and you
like,
all know I haven't seen him in person since January.
okay. Now, here's the thing though.
Okay.
I kind of wish we would have told this part first because now everybody already knows. Still doesn't change the fact that the first thing that Nicole did was run up to me and say, "Hey, we got you mozzarella sticks because we knew you'd probably be hungry."
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. So we packed up the mozzarella sticks and they were with us to the journey to the escape room. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna like if we're at Eric's for a long time, these are gonna get icky pooky. And then by the time I get them home, ew. So might as well bring them inside. And this way they'll be still good. And this way Eric can enjoy them and hopefully
No, you just added that sentence on because you realized that you just added another level to it.
and hold on. And I figured, at one point I could be like, so we bring out the mozzarella sticks, which I did.
So Nicole walks up to me, literally, without exaggeration. Nicole walks up to me like,
Hey, Eric, I got you mozzarella sticks because I knew you were gonna be hungry. Make sure you put them in the fridge, Kay?
and I was like, okay. Um, so then we, are sitting down and talking. Well, more on that later. I'm just gonna wrap up the mozzarella storyline. So it's maybe been like an hour and a half, and all of a sudden, I guess we finally got around to where I said, like, "Hey, what did you guys have to eat? What did you have to eat?" Or something. And then I think it was JP who was like, "Ha ha ha! So funny story. They ordered 5 orders of mozzarella sticks on accident," and I went, "What?" And JP's like, "Yeah, they ordered 5 orders of mozzarella sticks on accident," and I went, "Oh, interesting. Hey, Nicole?" And you're like, "Yeah." I was like, "So you didn't get mozzarella sticks for me, they were your leftover mozzarella sticks."
They were the leftover, but we still had the nice gesture of bringing them inside to you. We could have left them in the car. We could
No,
have threw them out to the seagulls.
'cause now what you just said was that you didn't bring them in for me to be nice, you brought them in 'cause you thought you'd be there a while, would be hungry, and I would heat them up for you.
I knew we might be there a while, and I didn't want them to go bad and sit till I got them to my house. I wanted to rescue the mozzarella sticks. There was a lot of selfish intent, and that's why at one point I was like, "So we breaking out those mozzarella sticks." So we ate 20 at the restaurant. There was 20 left. You heated them up so graciously in the air fryer. Delicious, ooey gooey, cheesy goodness, and we
No, I
ate the rest of
didn't.
them. We didn't waste food.
I knew that I had to watch them when I put them in the air fryer because I know the way a mozzarella stick works. Like, it is not good if you put it on a baking sheet. You still have to watch it, but then the cheese will explode and melt all over the baking sheet, and they'll go. I have perfected them in an air fryer, but you have to watch it because you can tell right before it's going to get to the point where they're going to crack, and then you got to pull them out. But then
Yeah,
you all distracted me, and I looked away for 1 minute, and of course, they started exploding, which some of them, like, then the cheese was, like, dripping down. So just imagine, like a
yeah.
grate board, and then there's all of this cheese that, like, dripped down it.
Mhm.
And then it's this weird cheese where, like, instantly it turns like it solidifies, like, it doesn't
Yeah.
stay
It's
stringy
called
for
mozzarella. That's what happens when you microwave
mm,
cheese.
this wasn't microwaved, but normally I feel like they would have stayed that way. Maybe it's just that it's cold in my house, so it can, solidify. So now there's this weird grate that has these tentacle looking, to me, gross things of cheese, just like cheese teardrops hanging off, but like little squid tentacles. To which Nicole thought this is the prime opportunity to baby bird these.
I did not baby bird them. I did not. I made the joke that I was going to, but you see, Rod is saying, "Say the cheese, please." Rachel said the cheese didn't go to waste, and that's exactly it. They're lovely, like lines of cheese. Why would I just throw them out? So I was breaking them off and eating them. It was
Yes,
the cheese without the
exactly.
crusty, yummy stuff.
Mere seagulls. Exactly. Mere seagulls. Mm.
They were good. The cheese was good. When I ripped off the drippy pieces, and the mozzarella sticks were good. You heated up sauce with it. Oh my god, it was delicious.
JP and I had the idea to do the hand photo. I did think that it was very funny. I wish I would have been able to post that photo earlier in the day so that people would have got to have, d- seen it more before I revealed that it was actually JP. But I did enjoy the few people that were so convinced that was Lefty. So it's a funny
Which is
joke. It paid
funny.
off.
It's so funny to me how some people were convinced that, and obviously I want you to meet Brian and you did meet Brian, but it's so funny that I feel like if you put a side by side, the hands are not similar. So
No, they
I feel
weren't
like
even
it's obvious.
remotely the same hand, so people
Yeah,
are
like
not
my
observant.
man's got nice cuticles. No offense, JP. I was
Yeah,
just joking.
JP has like little, I mean, I would call them like baby girl hands.
That's messed up.
I just mean like they're tiny and soft, like a little baby hand, a little tiny baby
I don't
hand.
know how to comment to that. But
See the
the photos,
movie?
if you look at the photos side by side, obviously I'm the one wearing the ring. Obviously, you're the one with the freaking Gugungus hands. So if you match the other two, they don't look alike.
No, they don't at all.
I don't know why we're doing a hand comparison. Next.
I'll win. Um, so yeah, so we hung out and chatted, and then
It was fun.
you were there, you weren't there. Where'd Nicole go? Where'd she go? I don't know. We're all hanging out. Where'd Nicole go? I don't know where Nicole went. You disappeared.
I did not disappear. I was one room over.
Oh, we
You're
heard
gonna
the
you have
noises.
an
So, what?
no, stop. You have an open layout. I was right there in the living room. Like literally, I could have threw something at you. I saw you get up to
Right,
get water. I saw you rolling your eyes at me. I saw you looking over at me.
right there in the living room. But you didn't hear any of JP's passive aggressive comments about how tired he was getting and needing to drive home.
I heard everything.
You are a monster.
No, JP would have said something. Don't make me feel guilty.
Oh, I don't think you should feel guilty about JP. JP's an adult. Now, not that BB Bonbon isn't an adult, but when
Oh
BB
wow. Oh, now you're
Bonbon,
throwing shade at the Bonnie. Go ahead.
no, when it was like 1:30, and then I was like,
No,
oh my God, so, oh, these we guys are off tomorrow. And BB Bonbon said, I have work at 6 a.m.
I know.
And I was like, Nicole, get out of my house.
I know. I felt really bad because like I was content. I would have just dozed off. It could have been like a sleepover. I would
Oh,
have.
I mean, the pillows were arranged. I assume you were doing some sort of sleeping. Um,
You
what? I
don't
have
have
pillows
pillows
on
on
my
your couch.
couch. What?
You don't have pillows on your couch.
You know people watch my shows, right?
You don't have. It's like
Wow.
a.
I have
I'm not
almost
playing this game with you.
several pillows. Several. And
You have a
cameras.
cushion. You have a cushion on
Cameras.
your couch.
A cushion.
Yeah, like a little cushion thing.
The wedge. Yeah, I do. You're right. I got a wedge. It's one of the it's for my leg. You can use it for whatever you want.
Stop! Oh my
What?
gosh!
It's just a wedge. No, I
Next
just want
topic. We were in the right in the room
having
next to you.
fun in another room, and we all had fun in the kitchen.
True that.
And then you stole my Among Us stickers and gave them out to everybody like they were yours
Oh
to give out.
yeah. So Eric has a pack of Among Us stickers. Someone
Who has it?
um I forgot who gifted them to you, but
I didn't ask who gifted them to me. It was
oh
Chickadee who gifted them to me.
okay.
But I was just wanted to make sure you understood they were my stickers. Go ahead.
They were your stickers. But guys, stop. So I laid out all the stickers on the table.
Uh-huh.
And I decided I was going to present each person because I didn't have signed headshots. I was going to present each person with their own sticker. So I went through the stickers, and there was like one of like a birthday Among Us character, so I gave that to JP. There was one of a red Among Us character, so that was you. There was one of like a green and a pink together, so I gave that to Brian. So like everybody got their own Among Us sticker, and then I stole a bunch of extra cute ones for myself because it was like a candy corn one. That one was so cute.
So, for those of you that didn't hear what Nicole said, she took my stickers, gave them out to everyone,
Yes.
including me. She gifted me back my own gift.
I didn't give it to you. I picked one out for you and said, this represents you. That's love.
But that wasn't enough for you, was it?
What do you mean?
That wasn't enough for you.
I also took several for myself, yes. But I packed up the rest and gave them back to you. I put them by your
Oh,
bed.
thank you, Your Majesty. How kind.
You said I could. Actually, you shouldn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh my
Now,
God, I
other
did steal them.
apologies you're gonna have to dole out is the people who already had those stickers picked for them from Among Us game night that now aren't getting them.
I
Feel
apologize. I didn't ask you
horrible,
if I could have
don't
them.
you?
Do you want them back? I can't give you everybody else's, but I give you mine.
Oh, you can.
Actually,
I'll
no, I'm
send
not
you the
going to.
link on Amazon where you can purchase them.
I really like the ones I took. They're really cute. The ones like a little row of them. They're so cute. They're like all
Yeah, I
marching.
know. Took all my favorite ones.
I thought you would put the sticker on your refrigerator next to my picture. Oh wait, looked at your refrigerator. Guess I caught you off guard. My picture wasn't hanging up.
Yeah, that came down the day you lost BB22. Came down that exact day. No, I'm not done with what you stole.
What else did I steal?
So then we're all talking. We're
Stole
talking,
your
talking.
hugs.
What?
I stole your hugs.
No. So then we're all talking,
So you admit you gave me hugs. See, you do like hugging me. Oh.
and Nicole brings up, "Oh, look, I wish we had like an HFC hat." And I was like, "Oh, funny you say that. Michelle made me a Hello Friends and YRR hat for Christmas. I don't really love the font though."
Oh.
And then what'd you do?
I asked if I could have it.
You asked if you could have it. That's where we're
I
going with
took
this
it.
one? You took it.
I'm a horrible person.
You just think the whole world is your little oyster. No pun. Seafood.
I actually never had, I want oysters on the half shell. It's on my bucket list. I want to
I
try them.
bet you do, and you'll probably only eat 4.
Imagine I found a pearl in it. That'd be really cool. Then we'd be rich. No, I am obsessed with that hat. My sister actually really likes the hat. So I told her she could borrow it because it's like blue. It's distressed. The font is so
I
pretty.
love the
But
hat.
but but
Yeah.
I got a bone to pick with some of my family members
Oh
because Meg
god.
at your
What did
house
they
was like
steal?
Meg at your house was like, "What's HFC?" And I was like, "Meg, no." And then today I was wearing the hat. I've been wearing it with this outfit. It's like my denim look. It's over there. And mom was like, "What does that say? YRRHFC?" I was like, "Yeah." I go, "You know what that means?" And she was like, "What did she say? Like, you really, really have fun." So, I was like, "What are you saying?" Cutie, like you really, really have fun, cutie. I was like, Mom, you just made up a phrase. And then I told her, she's like, oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I was very hurt that some of my family members didn't know what HFC was. So, whatever.
Yeah, no, they don't watch the shows.
They actually do. They watch some of them, yes.
Just tell them that, the next time they complain about anything, just be like, "Well, you don't watch the shows either." Um, yeah, it is fun. I wish we would have recorded this show when we originally planned to record it the day after. I've come to realize, as we all know, I have no short-term memory, and it's so hard for me to remember Saturday at this point. I feel
Oh,
like
I
there
remember.
was a lot of funny moments and funny things that I wanted to address, and I just can't remember them now. I remember you having a mozzarella cheese problem.
Yes. You remember
I
all my hugs.
Meh.
That's like
I
when you got in the
remember we
back seat
went.
with me because you wanted to see how big the car was, and I wasn't gonna
Oh,
let you go.
that was a mistake. So baby hands, aka JP, drives a tiny little baby car that I was like,
No, he doesn't.
there's no way I would even fit in this car. And I just thought it like defied logic. Like it literally looked like I could just pick up the car with my hand and like move it and like swat it down the street. So I wanted to see if I could fit in it. Well, that was a mistake because I stupidly sat down in the seat next to Nicole. And then she would not let me leave, would not let me get out of the car.
I was like, oh my gosh, you never sit next to me ever. That was fun.
It was the only open seat, which should be a, clue. You have a boyfriend now and the seat was open. So yeah. You're clingy.
I'm
And if
not
he's not
clingy.
gonna tell you, I have to tell you. You have to stop hanging on people. You're gonna break their backs.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes a squeeze is good. Maybe not after 40 mozzarella sticks.
Who doesn't love a hug? I'm sorry. You gotta love it. I hadn't seen you in 2 months. My bestie boo
I
bugaboo.
see you every day.
We've
You know what we're
discussed
doing
this.
right now? Seeing each other.
It's different.
It's not.
You're the
So
worst.
what did you think of it? What did you what was your overall thoughts on the whole experience?
I think the car, like all joking aside, I was very shocked that you did fit in it.
Me
Like I was like,
too.
what are you? I'm like, what are you doing? But when you sat in it, you had like a decent amount of room. Like I was like, oh
Yeah,
wow,
it
this
was
car is
very
roomier than I thought.
deceiving. Whatever, I honestly do not think you should say what car it is.
No,
But whatever car that was very deceiving.
yeah, I
Because
think it
I've
was
sat in a
awesome.
Mustang before. Like I've always wanted a Mustang. Like one of
Okay,
those like I don't know, they're Mustangs, right? That is what they're called. And my best friend got one from a rental thing and he came by my house with it because he was like, I know you always wanted to like ride a Mustang. So I'm here so you can like take it for a ride. I couldn't fit. Like there
I can see
was
that.
no I couldn't fit.
Hmm.
I was like, no, I'm not gonna drive. I can't
Well, yeah, you
fit.
you're extremely tall, and you were the tallest of this group.
Yeah. Yeah. I was the tallest
Daily
of this
struggle.
group. Yeah, you're all short.
You're just very tall. I think we're
I
all like
feel like I'm
average.
normal size.
No, you're tall.
Is it?
Yeah, you were the outlier, so it's your problem. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But no, I think this outing was a lot of fun. I really really enjoyed it. Um I love being, especially after the year that we've all had. Like now that things are
Mhm.
starting to like be lessened restriction wise and whatnot, it's amazing to to like connect with personal friends and actually get to physically like see them and spend time with them and joke with them and solve puzzles together and hug and like I love it. Here's to good times.
Here's to good times. It
Yes.
was fun. It was definitely fun. I hope that when it gets warmer out,
Hmm.
I I I I don't know that everyone maybe they saw and didn't say anything, but like my pile of broken chairs outside, like I would have like I thought of this after the fact. I was like, "Oh, they got the barbecue. We could like barbecue something or make like barbecue s'mores." And then I'm like, "And where would people sit?"
But we couldn't have done that Saturday. It was so freaking cold and
Yeah.
nobody brought jackets because it was supposed to be warmer during the day. So that would have been no bueno.
No, it wouldn't have been. But I mean, I don't know how we would have to do it like a picnic.
Ah, that's sweet.
Yeah, but I have a dog, so I don't.
Oh yeah, same. I get that. Believe me, I get that.
I have a dog, and everyone knows it's no secret I pee all over my lawn.
Ew, no. Let's not bring it there. We were talking about pleasant things.
JP said Eric is an amazing host. Everything about Saturday was a 10, but seeing Eric was an 11. Now, I really did not read that to toot my own horn. I thought he was saying Eric is an amazing host. Let's do it every Saturday around 10 or
Oh,
11. That's how my dyslexic brain reads over
filled it.
things really quickly and fills them in.
But
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
yeah, and I'm glad, because not everybody, um, not everybody's local. So I'm glad we were able to spend the whole day together without it being like, hey, long drive here, one thing, long drive back. I'm glad, like, we were able to, enjoy the entire day together. And it made me really happy.
Yay! It was fun. It was definitely fun.
Love it.
Next time I need a day's notice.
We'll see.
Only because I would want to set things up.
In the future, maybe you could do like an Eric event where like you can
You
I
really did
can't say
it
this phrase.
perfect for me. Like, I'm
That's
saying what I would want. You really did it perfect for me, though.
well, I know for myself as well, like my family, and obviously I live at home, that goes up being said, but I just can't be like, okay, everybody come over right now for lunch or come over tonight for dinner. It becomes an Anthony family event where we need to go and get all the food supplies and all the decorations and have everything
Correct.
prepped. And where are we going to go with the dogs and where are we go? Like, it becomes a full fledged like thing. So, like,
Yeah.
yes, in the future, I will give you more notice if you want to, like, this is not appropriate for me to say, but if you want to gay it up and do it the Eric way, um, that you're more than welcome to. A bug just flew in my eye and I'm really scarred.
I
I saw
just
it
feel
fly.
like I would love to. I have to figure out something for seating outside. But
But
I
I
love
do
my
get it. I do
yard.
get it because I know for my family, I know we're not drop-inners. We're not come over right now for lunch or come over tomorrow for lunch. It becomes
See, I
a
think
democracy.
about that, and then I think, like, that's stupid. Your house is so much better for outside things.
Yes. Oh, I look forward to when the weather's nicer and we can. But again, it would be planned things. It wouldn't be,
Yeah.
you know, short notice. It would still be like
Am I
time.
gonna get invited to those?
Are you invited to those?
Yeah.
Depends. If you bring like stickers and stuff,
I'm just
of
gonna go to your
course you're
house and
invited.
take stuff.
No, you're of course you're invited. That goes that being said.
Eric, tell them to bring a lawn chair. I don't know. I mean, I have a feeling it's, you know, gonna be Lefty that he's driving. You need to make him bring a lawn chair from where he's coming from.
They can bring everything.
Yeah, just
Brian,
make
bring
them
a
bring it.
chair, a table.
I got everything. I just don't have chairs.
All right, we'll get you chairs.
Why did I break every chair I own? To be fair, I can't complain about my outdoor chairs. I really have had them for 15 years, so I mean, they
Yeah.
put up a good fight.
And again, maybe it goes back to the fact that like you're so big, and I don't mean that the way it comes out, but you're just like you're
Is that why
very
you
big.
didn't invite me to dinner? Okay.
That's horrible. Stop. We would have loved to have you there.
Yeah. Have some Budweiser. Nothing wrong with that. Tell them bring their own lawn chair. I see BB Bonbon says, do it at my house. A church is a good one. Yeah, you can borrow chairs from a church. No, I just need to get new chairs.
Oh, I think we'd have a meetup at church. I was like, oh, okay. If we're going on like a religious Sunday, let's do it.
First of all, I'm pretty sure you'd burst into flames.
So would
And
you.
no, believe me, I got a rocket right up there. Um, Maybe you shouldn't use the sex wedge in all the chairs, says Rod Carson.
Yeah, Eric. Not appropriate. That's so inappropriate.
Really a thing called a sex wedge?
What?
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 Would you say?
Nothing.
Okay. Um, nope, I can't remember. I feel like there was things I wanted to say. I can't remember. I guess we shouldn't drag this out any longer. So we had a supersized show.
We did. We did have a supersized show. It was a lot of fun. I love talking about this kind of stuff. I love sharing about, fun things in life and I don't know, good vibes. Like today in general was a little bit of a rough day, but good vibes. Good
Why?
vibes carry over. It was a little rough day. I attended like a memorial thing and that was very um like emotionally exhausting and it just put a lot into perspective. So it's nice to have good vibes like this and good people because it's the people in your life that matter.
Oh, so it was like a memorial for a person, not like a memorial
No, it was for a person.
for a person. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the whole tone down. But
Well,
that's
way
why
to ruin the whole show, Nicole.
no, that's why good vibes are amazing and talking about fun things is fun and just love and light.
Right. It could have been a memorial for your BB22 game.
No, we put that on a fiery raft and just shipped it out to sea months ago.
I made a fun TikTok today.
You did. You did. I really like it. My sisters love it. I love it. It's great.
It kind of ties into what we were talking about today. So if you haven't checked that out, it's on the Hello Friends TikTok. It is Big Brother Canada related.
Yes.
Speaking of Big Brother Canada,
Speaking of,
um, of course, Nicole and I will be live tomorrow after the show at 9:15 p.m. We will be live again
eight
Thursday. What?
tomorrow we will be live at 8:15 p.m. The show is on at 7.
Oh, right, because they changed all the times.
Yes, yes.
I mean, they didn't change that time. I thought they did though, so they didn't.
Did they?
Are we sure?
Oh, now I'm confused.
Now I'm confused too, but you're right. I think the only thing they did was make Wednesday 9 o'clock to the end of the
No, they
season.
made Thursday. Stop confusing the people. They
I'm
made Thursday
Thursday.
9 o'clock.
I know,
So
Thursday. Damn it.
tomorrow the episode is from 7 to 8, so we'll be live at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, and then Thursday the episode has been shifted from 9 to 10, so we'll be live at 10:15 p.m. Eastern, exactly the same as we are on Mondays. And then of course we'll be here on Friday for Hello Friends at 6 p.m. Eastern with our guest
Reagan Box. Reagan from
Reagan.
BB 12 will be joining us on Friday. Originally, we were having Maddie join us Thursday, but she was unaware of the time change of the show. So now we're having Maddie next Thursday,
Yes.
which then screwed up our, tomorrow Thursday guest, but we're working on it. We're calling
Yeah.
in some last minute plays for people to hopefully join us tomorrow and Thursday. But Reagan is locked in for Friday. That will definitely be a fun show. And
Absolutely.
lastly, I will just say that I was going back through all of our TikToks because I've just been so much on the Hello Friends one.
Yeah.
I
And they
actually went back through mine
mhm.
and then I forgot how many things aren't on mine and are actually on yours. I like TikTok. It is a very nice, it was like most things that I look at from the past year
Okay.
just depress me or like
Oh,
make me sad. It was nice to look back at the TikToks and like all of them just like each one I was like, "Oh, I forgot about this. This was so much fun. Oh, I forgot about this. This is so much fun." So it was very fun to like scroll through our personal TikToks and see all those videos and dances and fun things and remember all those fun things that we did.
of
That was
course. I feel the
fun.
same way. I love to go through them.
I love
Love
it.
it.
Does this come on podcast or video cast? I missed most of the show, says Liza. Liza,
Liza,
go
we
ahead.
got you. The the video version is available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, obviously live, but also after the live broadcast, it is saved in those locations. And the audio version, so just us talking, is in your ear holes on your favorite podcast providers: Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts.
And if you're there, make sure you leave a 5-star rating and a nice review. We really appreciate it. Of course, make sure that you follow wherever you're watching: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of those places. And sharing the show with someone that you think might like it is always a great free way to help support. And of course, if you need the links to any of those things, check out hellofriendspod.com, the Find Us Live page for all of our socials, the show's socials, schedule, and more.
Yes. And our final thought, I see JP asking, oh, wait, we never solved why Nicole was looking down Bonnie's shirt in that one picture. I don't have the answer to that. I looked at that picture a million times over. I'm going to go with it must have been an odd adjustment where I was like situating myself and I turned my head awkwardly. And I apologize
Uh,
to Bonnie if I violated her.
yeah, it could be any of those things, or it could be that you're a flannel wearing, Budweiser drinking Leslie. Bye for now, everybody. Bye,
My
friends.
friend.